Hi everybody, and welcome back to semester 2. Today we are going to start on chapter 5 or lesson 5 on page 94, and it is called Are You Into Books? Today's schedule is we're going to cover vocabulary, key expressions, then we're going to do a long listening exercise from the textbook as well as the speaking exercise. So now there are a lot of words in the vocabulary. Let me just read through all 23 of them quickly. I won't do the Korean pronunciation because you can see that already. So let's go. Recommend, novel, yearbook, particular, poet, loneliness, longing, poetry, poem, remain, so, literature, literary, copy, whole, rare, popularity, hometown, celebrate, graduation, publish, government, publication. So now, instead of me trying to explain every single one of the words, I had left a crossword for you to do. I hope you have completed it, but I did make a solutions copy for you to go through the answers. I highly encourage you to do the crossword without looking at the solutions and read through the entire chapter to try and find which words I am using. And of course, you're at home, so you are allowed to use Papago or a dictionary as you please. Then make sure you get the right spelling, make sure you get the right translation, and good luck. So now we're going to also include some key expressions. And I will go through these ones. So we've got 12 key expressions. Let me start with the first one. So look forward to, my example, I look forward to seeing my grandparents this weekend. So look forward to is kind of a in-between of I want to and I'm excited. It could be anywhere between the two. So I can also say I am excited to see my grandparents this weekend, or I could say I want to see my grandparents this weekend. So I am looking forward to it, I want to do it, I'm excited to do it. It's somewhere like that. Number 2, that hat would look good on you. So basically that is just saying that trying to compliment something that you might wear. So the jersey might look good on you, or the t-shirt might look good on you. You can also say that cell phone cover would look good on your phone. Anything like that. So if something looks good together. Long time no see. So wow, long time no see. I haven't seen you since 2018. So long time, so it's been a long time. So typically it's something 1 month, 6 months, a year or longer. So new arrival, my example is I like to visit the new arrivals section in the library. There are always new and interesting books there. So this is where we receive new things, the new arrivals. Okay, checkout. I want to check out 5 books from the library. So you take them out, but you are going to return them, so to check out. You can also check out of a hotel, for example, when you are leaving. But now, what is important, checkout has another meaning, more in a conversation. So, did you check out the new movie? So that doesn't mean to take the movie. That just means, did you see? Did you see the new movie? Did you check out the new movie? So check basically means to look. Okay. Take a seat. Would you like to take a seat on the sofa? It's basically saying sit down, but in a polite way. So take a seat or please sit down. Have ... in mind. So for example, I have some ideas in mind that I want to talk about. Okay, so I'm thinking about them and I want to talk about it. Come out. Your KSAT or KSAT results will come out next Tuesday, so they will be released. In a hurry. So for example, please speak quickly. I am in a hurry to get to work. Okay, we're nearly done. Number 10, by hand. So please fill in the answers by hand. You may not use a computer. So by hand means to write something out. So for example, you can write an email, but that means you are typing. So if I say write a letter, write means you can write it on a computer or you can write it by hand. So if I had to say write a letter by hand, that specifically means write it using your hand and a pen or a pencil. Hang out with. So for example, do you want to hang out with my friends this Friday? So spend time or hang out. Hang out is more colloquial, like what you would use with your friends. And the last one, come across. So in this example, it's easier to use it in the past tense. I came across a lost cat on the street. So I was walking and I saw it. You would come across. Okay, so that's it for the key expressions. I hope with the translation they make sense to you and that you are familiar with them. Because now we are going to be working on the listening exercise. This is going to be a bit long, but we have to cover all the dialogues from the textbook. So I hope you remember how to use Quiz Maker. I have made 4 separate quizzes for 3-1, 3-2, 3-3 and 3-4. You just have to copy the link and put it into the as the URL and press enter. And then it will ask for your student number and you can do the quiz. Please don't forget to put in your name and your student number. Those are very helpful for us. Okay. So let's start with dialogue 1.
Hello, Ms. Saul.
Hi, Minjun. Long time no see. What brings you here?
I have to write a book report. Can you recommend a good novel to read?
How about a mystery? There's a new Ken Color book, 22nd Street.
Oh, I've heard of him. Can you show me the book?
It's in the new arrivals area. It's really popular among teens in Great Britain.
Thank you for your help. Can I check it out?
Sure. You can borrow new books for 7 days.
Okay.
Okay, that was dialogue 1 between the boy and the woman. Remember, you can rewind and listen as many times as you like. The next one is dialogue 2 between the girl and the boy.
Hey, Minjun.
What are you doing?
I'm reading a novel for a book report.
Let me see. Oh, is this a new book by Ken Color?
Yeah, I borrowed it this morning. Do you know Ken Color?
Of course. I'm a big fan of his. I've read all of his mystery books.
I think he's a great writer. I can't stop reading this book.
You know what? His novel, 4 Eyes, has been made into a movie.
Yeah, I saw the movie poster. It looks interesting.
It'll come out next Thursday. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Maybe we can see the movie together.
Okay, I hope you got that. Now let's move on to dialogue 3 between the man and the boy.
Good morning, Jiho.
Good morning.
Take a seat, please. How would you like your hair done?
Well, I'm taking my pictures for the yearbook, so I want to look cool.
When do you take the pictures?
This Friday at Dream and Joy Park.
Sounds good. Do you have a particular style in mind?
No. Can you recommend one for me?
Look at this. How about this style? It'll look good on you.
Wow, I like it. I can't wait to see how I'll look in the pictures.
I'm sure you'll look cool.
Okay, this one's going to be shorter. There's just 1 and 2 for dialogue 4.
1. I wonder if I can check the book out now. 2. Sit on the chair and turn the TV on, please.
Okay, and now let's move on to dialogue 5 between the woman and the man.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Henry. Is O. Henry your real name?
No, my real name is William Sidney Porter.
Can you tell me where you're from?
I'm from the U.S.
What do you usually write?
I'm a short story writer. I have written about 300 short stories.
Wow, you're great. What is special about your short stories?
They're well known for their surprise endings.
Can you recommend a popular story with a surprise ending?
Sure, I recommend The Last Leaf.
What is it about?
It's about a sick girl and an old artist who saves her life.
Oh, I want to read it. I can't wait.
Okay, we are nearly finished. This is a short one between the man and the girl.
May I take your order?
There's so many kinds of hot dogs here. Can you recommend one?
How about the potato hot dog? It's very popular.
Okay, I'll have one.
Try our milkshake, too. It goes well with the potato hot dog.
Okay, and finally, let's do the last one, dialogue 7 between the girl and the boy.
You look excited.
Yeah, I'm going to the Thunder concert this Friday. I can't wait.
Who are you going to the concert with?
With my mom.
Does your mother like hip-hop?
Yes, she's into hip-hop. She's really looking forward to the concert.
Okay, I know that was long and it gets very difficult listening to the English, but I hope you've got that. Please, you can listen to it as many times as you like. I hope you did the quiz well. Let's move on to the speaking practice. Now, the speaking practice is very tricky because we don't have a classroom, so we can't speak to each other. But that is still important for you to practice speaking on your own. And you can follow my example to help you. Okay, so the speaking exercise is an interview with the writer. So we've got 4 steps. So step 1, I want you to choose a writer or author of a book you like. It can be any book you want. If it is an English book, it might make it slightly easier. So you could just go online and research your book. Now, step 2. Once you've chosen your book or your author, the author, I want you to write down the name of the author, their hometown. So you saw that earlier. Basically, where were they born or where did they grow up? The next one is their genre. Normally, writers like to write in one genre, or you can write others. So is it fantasy, fiction, romance, thriller, horror? So the genre of a movie is similar to the genre of a book. Next, something that makes them special. So what is special about how they write? And finally, give one of their famous books. And if you want to find other information that will be important later, that is up to you. So I've written etc. or guitar. Okay, so now that you have written down all this information, we are going to fill in the missing parts as if doing an interview with your author. And then finally, step 4, we are going to present, as in we're going to speak. This is where you have to practice on your own. So let me go through my example. So I chose a book. It is written by Suzanne Collins and it's called The Hunger Games with Katniss Everdeen. So I think you've seen the movie. I don't know if you've read the book. So we want to write down the name, Suzanne Collins, their hometown, so Hartford, USA, their genre, fantasy thriller, something that makes them special. So this is your opinion. What is special about this author? And you must try put it into words. So my example, she writes about characters with large flaws. So a flaw is like a mistake or a problem that they have, and makes them relatable. So I can easily understand what they are going through, what they are thinking. They are relatable. I know it's a bit complicated, but it's okay. You can use your own example. A famous book by them. So her most famous book is The Hunger Games. And then if you want to include more information, so etc., I just mentioned her book became a famous movie. Okay, so now let's move on to step 3. This is another document that I have provided for you if you want to use it. Otherwise, you can write down on your own piece of paper. So the first one, hello, name. It is nice to meet you. So I would put in, hello, Suzanne Collins. It is nice to meet you. Then I would put in what the interviewer says. So, hello, it is nice to meet you too. So, can you tell me where you are from? Then, I am from America. I grew up in a small town called Hartford. What do you usually write? I like to write fantasy thriller stories. My latest book is a fantasy dystopian book. I think it would be quite cool if you look up the meaning for dystopia. What is special about your works? I think what makes my work special is that the characters that I make all have their own problems and flaws, and that makes them more realistic and relatable. Can you recommend a good book for us? I would recommend my book called The Hunger Games. I think you will really enjoy it. Thank you for your time. I look forward to reading your book. Okay, and then the last step is present. So basically you have the interviewer, and then you have the interviewee. So the author is being interviewed and the interviewer is asking the questions. Unfortunately, because we can't practice with partners, we have to do this on our own. Although, if you want to contact one of your friends in your class, and you can have a Zoom call or any kind of like video call, the two of you can practice together. And I would highly recommend you do that, because you can help each other and you can practice speaking together. But that's up to you. But remember, speaking and practice speaking helps you improve, and practice makes perfect. So that is the end of today's lesson. I hope it was easy to follow through. I hope you learned a lot. And I hope I'm going to see you all soon. Until then, stay healthy. Bye bye.